Well, Jade, in other news, eggs are all the rage among the youth
My
in today's
goodness.
America. And now there's like memes, we're making fun of it, but there's a hilarious article that we got sent. What is it?
Unbelievable. So the nationwide egg shortage and ensuing record price spikes has led Americans to seek alternative means to fulfill their appetite and their baking needs. You're never going to guess what this is. You can actually do, George, a rent-a-chicken coop. Yes, your face is exactly right.
They will bring me an actual chicken coop, like the wire fence and everything, to
Yes.
my house so that I can have eggs.
Yes, everything that comes with it. I mean, they will come, they will deliver it, they'll set it up, they'll help you set up these chicken coops. They come with a certain, you can decide how many chickens you want. So for instance, for this one, let's see, you can get 2 rented chickens. So you get 2 laying hens, you get 8 to 14 eggs per week, a standard chicken coop, a food dish, a water dish, and 100 pounds of chicken feed, plus your quick guide for taking care of your rented chickens.
Oh, my goodness.
And this is, oh my gosh, $485.
For 6 months.
Hold on.
So over the 6 months, you pay $485.
This is,
that comes out to about $80 a month.
I don't think that math is mathin', George. That math ain't mathin' for me.
Right? So here's the deal. If they're saying you're going to get 8 to 14 eggs per week out of this, let's call it a dozen for easy numbers, right?
Yeah.
You're getting a dozen eggs per week for $80 a month. That's $20 for a dozen of eggs.
Yeah. No, I told you, it ain't mathin'.
This is fun as like I guess if you've got kids and they want to know what it's like to be,
Sure,
to
it's
Farmer
just a
Joe
project.
and get closer to the food you're eating. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But as like a hack for inflation, this is the worst hack I've ever heard of.
Do you kind of know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of when people are driving their car, right? They've got their car, they're driving along, and the car breaks down, and they're like, oh, I got to get it repaired. And they don't want to pay the bill to get it repaired, so they just get a new car.
Oh, yes.
That's kind of like this. I feel like it's, oh my gosh, chicken prices. I don't want to pay the $2 to $3 more. Let me just go buy a whole chicken and a whole
Does not
coop.
make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
They also have like an elite package, which is $13.85.
The old McDonald's special.
$1,385. You get a fancier chicken coop, and you get 16 to 24 eggs a week.
I don't even know.
I just looked at my local, like there's a little frou-frou grocery store nearby called Sprouts.
Yes.
Here in Franklin, Tennessee, and I just checked on their page how much eggs are going for. It was $3.39 for a dozen of eggs.
It's really not that serious, George.
And I even looked at like, okay, what are the really bougie, expensive? The chickens had a great life. They saw the sunshine. They took them to Disney World. They laughed. They cried. Even those eggs were $8.99.
You know what? I think it depends on where you go, because I know in some states it's like super high.
You know who always comes at us is Canadians. They're always like, well, in Canada, eggs are $19 for a... And I'm like, listen, I can't speak to Canada. Y'all are doing things differently out there. You got poutine. Your prices are out of whack.
Not poutine, George.
I'm not coming after poutine. I'm just saying they do things differently.
Well, here's what I want to get to. I feel like in the economy, things happen and we just go to extremes. Like, remember in like 2008, gas prices were crazy and everybody started buying smart cars.
Oh, yeah.
Like those ridiculous teeny tiny cars. And it's like, this is the solution to our problems. A terrible idea. Or people just like freak out and start buying a bunch of gold. And I'm like, now the eggs are expensive. We're buying chicken wire. We're buying whole chickens, whole coops. This is a symptom of something deeper. If you're really frantic, right? If you're really freaking out about this, if this egg shortage is, and the price increase is, if it's breaking your bank, there's something further beneath the surface there that needs to be.
Well, here's the thing. You're complaining about egg prices going up, 50, 60%. Okay, that amounts to $3 for a dozen of eggs.
Yeah.
That's probably $20 max a month for y'all. But then you're okay sending a lender $500 for that car payment.
Yeah.
And you're okay sending Sally Mae $400 over here for your student loan payment.
Let's
look at the real problem. It's your debt. It's not the eggs, folks. I never thought I'd have to say that sentence out loud.
It's
you
not
will
the
overcome
eggs,
this.
it's your debt.
We will survive the bird flu egg shortage of 2023, and you can become debt-free and create margin in your budget. And then you're not really all that concerned about egg prices. You just adjust the budget and move on with your life. Sorry we had to explain that to you guys.
Oh, George.
There we go. There's my dad joke for the day. This is The Ramsey Show.